guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm just going to show you how to properly thread your Singer sewing machine 401A. So disclaimer guys, I didn't go to school to study this. I didn't have any proper training, but with the help of my mom-in-law, I was able to like figure it out as I go along. So she was able to teach me the basics, and then when I want something or a project that I want to make, I always go to YouTube and then search on it and then look for other tutorials. But if I have any questions about my machine, my first go-to is my mom-in-law, and then if we cannot figure it out, we always try to Google it. And then, or guys, if you're a beginner, just like me, I still think I'm a beginner. I don't know. I don't know how to grade myself. So for me, I always sorry, that's my cat. Yeah, sorry for the commercial. So with me, I always try to, read the manual. If you do have the original manual, or if you don't, you can always Google it, because it really varies according to your machine. So this is the Singer 401A machine. This is vintage, and my in-laws actually got this for me as a present for Christmas and then for my birthday, which is actually I really love. This one is heavy duty, which is actually fits me well, especially when I'm doing denims and then sewing heavy fabrics. I only know the basics. So this one, this is the spool holder. This already has a bobbin winder, which is actually great, so you don't have to buy anything separate. So this one, I will show you that probably for the next video. So this one is just for the basic threading. So this is your bobbin. Please take note because every machine is different. They have different sizes as well. So for this bobbin, this is the Singer 66. And then you can actually just use any all-purpose thread. Make sure it fits your machine or your spool holder, and make sure that it doesn't really wiggles a lot. Let me go ahead and turn this on. Okay, so we already plugged it in. Okay, so underneath, sorry guys, this is very heavy. There is a switch here, so you can turn it on, turn it off. Just be very careful because this is very heavy. It's a heavy duty machine, which I really love. So for this one, let's turn it on. There we go. So for this, make sure your dial is always on number 4. Always read your manual, especially when this is your first time using a sewing machine. When I was first introduced to a sewing machine, I was really nervous because I don't want to go ahead and break something, or it's kind of intimidating at first, but once you learn the basics, this is just very easy. Okay, so with this, so make sure your dial is always on number 4. So this is where you actually can change the tension of your threads. Then this is where you put your needle. So let me take this off first so I can show you. There we go. So please be careful when you're using different types of needles, because some needle, it really depends on your fabric, especially if it's woven or if it's polyester. It really depends, and especially if it's denim. So make sure you're using the right thread. So this is a heavy purpose needle, because I usually work with denims and woven, which is actually very hard for a very thin needle to go through. Okay, so as you can see, there are numbers, so you can always check which proper number you really need for a specific fabric. So there is always this flat head at the back, so the rounded one should be facing towards you when you're going to put this in your machine. The round part of the head should be facing towards you. So we're just going to insert here. Here, let me just make sure. There you go. And then you just have to secure it. let me make sure that the flat part is on the back. There we go. Make sure it's properly secured. So as you can see, there are two spool holder here, because basically you can do double threading here, double threads. So for this purpose, we're just going to do one. And if you open this up, this lid, you'll be able to see all the different stitches that is available for your machine. And this is where you turn the dials, the knobs, into which letter or which corresponding stitches you would want it to do. So for now, we're just going to put it on A, and then we're going to do L. Okay, so that is my basic stitch. And then this one, it depends on how long you would like your stitch to be, or how the width of your stitch. So we're just going to put it on 3, which is the normal one. So you can see, let me turn this on. The needle is placed in the middle, and then if you switch your dial here to 1, it will go to the far left. So it depends on the width of the stitch that you want. And then 5 will be the far right. So for this, we're just going to put it on 3. So for now, we're just going to use this regular all-purpose thread. So I picked 2 different colors, so we'll be able to identify which one is which. So this one is gonna go on top. So as mentioned, always follow what your manual says. So for Singer machine 401A, it says to put your thread like this. So usually I always just put it here, so it doesn't really matter, but I just want to put it here. And then there is a nub here. Just make sure that it goes in, and if you hear that snap, that's good. So make sure this thread goes all the way around here, and there's gonna be a clip. Make sure you hear it snap, and then put this under this clip, and then pull this thread, and you can see your tension here. Make sure it goes all the way around, and you will hear snap. There you go. And then put it over that clip, and then there is a hole on top of this. You just have to put it all the way inside, and then pull your thread. And once you pull your thread, there is another clip here. Make sure it goes all the way inside. So let's just put it inside. Sorry guys, I'm holding the camera on the other hand. There. So inside, you need to put this or put it behind, because there is another clip under there. And then you see this little thing here, you put it behind, make sure it goes inside. There's another one that you have to put it over and put around it. There you go. And then you can go ahead and insert this in your needle, then take it, there we go, and put it under. So your top thread is done. Okay, so let me show you one more time. Okay, so your thread, make sure it goes on it, there we go. And you can see this thread should go on this hook. If you hear it snap, that's great. And then make sure that this thread goes all the way around your tension, and then you'll hear another snap, and then put it over that clip, and then let it go through that hole. Pull your thread. You can either just snap it like this. There. Okay, so you have to put this over there, and this hook as well, and then there's another one here down under, and then you can go ahead and insert it to your needle. So our top thread is done, and now we're gonna go to the bobbin. Okay, so for the bobbin part, this is just a regular throat plate. You can just slide it and open. So this is your bobbin, and then this is where you put your bobbin. Make sure that your thread is pointing towards counterclockwise. Okay, and then we're gonna insert your bobbin here. You will see that there is a hook inside. Make sure that your thread goes under. Okay, so make sure that your thread goes under there, and then there is a groove here. Make sure that your thread goes over that groove. There you go. And then you just close this. Make sure the thread is going over that hole. Okay, and then in order for you to get the thread, the bobbin thread, to go over the plate, so what you need to do is get your pink thread, just hold it, spin it towards you. There. Then once the needle is up, just go ahead and pull your pink thread or your top thread up. Then eventually the bobbin thread will be coming out from that plate too. Okay, let's see. Let me just pull this. There we go. There. So now you can see that your top thread and your bobbin thread are now on the same plate. There you go. That's how easy it is. Ensure that both threads are under here. Okay, so how would you know that you properly thread your sewing machine? So let's just use this denim scrap here, and then there is a switch here, so just pull it down. As mentioned, make sure your tension is on number 4, and then it's just on the normal level, number 3. Okay, you cannot see it here. Let me just get a light fabric instead. Let's see if it will show. So pull it down. Okay, so I have it on 10. Oh, there we go. Hold it. Okay. So as you can see, it's all wide. There you go, all even. And then on the other side, your top thread, it's all even as well. That is how you know that you properly thread your machine. So everything is white, all even out, and that is your bobbin. And then on the other side, it's all pink, which is your top thread. So there you go. So usually if you didn't properly thread your machine, it will give you a very odd sound. I cannot explain the sound, but you will figure it out. I mean, you would know that it's not properly thread because it's giving you that odd sound. And then also, if the tension is too high, there can be a tendency that your thread is gonna snap. And then if the tension is too low, there's going to be a tendency that your thread is going to be very loose. So make sure that you always put this in number 4. And sometimes there's different threads, especially like this. So this elastic thread. So for elastic thread, I usually use or put my tension to number 2 or sometimes 1 because it really snaps so easily. So that's it. That's how you simply properly thread Singer sewing machine 401A. So that is how easy it is to thread your Singer sewing machine 401A. For my next vlog, I will teach you how to use the bobbin winder that is already also included in this machine as mentioned. Hopefully you like this vlog and you learned something, and please don't forget to like and share and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you would like to be notified every time you upload a new vlog. So till next time guys, thank you for watching. Bye!